Well, if all goes to plan, then after work tomorrow I should be doing my first ever solo car camp in my new combo camper. And you might have seen already in my community posts that where I'm going tomorrow, well, that's in your hands. There's one thing I need to take with me for my first ever solo car camp in the combo, and that is this. But what do you think it's for? So that's the car all packed up and us ready to go. Now, looking at the community poll, I would say that with 68% of the vote, you've decided that tonight we're going to be doing a stealthy village park up. Well, according to my car app, I only have 15% left in my tank, so I best fill it up. And we're on our way, although it is Friday and it is 4:45, so we've got plenty of traffic ahead of us. So where we're actually going to is a village called Hoorah. It's actually a park up that I've been looking at for probably well over a year. There's not a lot going on there. It's just quite a nice, large, free village car park. It looks to be flat. There might be a little river walk nearby, but otherwise it looks like just quite a nice, chilled little park up for the night, and one that you all voted for. So thank you very much. So the weather today has been a little bit grey, and the temperature for tonight should be about 10 degrees. So, oh, and there's no rain forecast. So it should be a relatively nice, mild, chilly kind of night. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. With that, we are only 10 minutes away, so it's actually very close to Maidstone. I hadn't realised. Okay, well, we are very nearly there. In fact, this is actually it here. Oh, actually, we're here. Okay, so let's go. It's very busy. Very busy car park, so I hope I can get me a space. Now there are height restrictions here, but that's okay for me. I've measured my car. I am 1.8 meters and this is 2 meters, so I am just about okay. Let's have a look. See, what I wanted to be was in that corner there. We might have to go over here. Oh no, residents parking only. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay, so that's interesting. Well, we're here, but annoyingly, over half the car park is residents only. I mean, where I am here is okay. I'm a little bit exposed. It feels relatively flat. So I think we might get out and have a little walk around first before I kind of get the car set up. So there was a sign in the car park and it does say no camper vans or caravans, and this is one of those good moments where the combo is in fact a car. So once again, it doesn't break the rules. As I appear to have a decent spot in this car park that is relatively flat, and because I can park there and it is free, I guess we're going to stay there. So as for now, we're just going to have a little walk around the area. There should be a little path somewhere around here, so hopefully we'll find it, enjoy a little walk, and then we need to get back and set the car up. Well, I didn't expect to find this here, and this is a lovely little river walk. Actually would be a really good place to go for a run, so I have to remember that for the future. If the river walk wasn't nice enough, then this little walk is absolutely awesome. It's just a quiet little track, I'm guessing running parallel to the River Medway. You've got fields and animals and industry on the left, and it's just really nice and chilled. Well, slight change of plan. I've come back to the car now because I want to set it up while there's still daylight. Now, the reason why I haven't set the car up at home is because I want to see how easy it is to set everything up in the car like I used to do with the Zaffi. Now, with the Zaffi it was possible, but it was quite difficult. I suspect in the combo it is going to be a lot easier, but we'll soon see. Of course, the only slight problem with that plan is that there's somebody sitting in the car behind me with their lights on, so even though I've got tinted windows, I'm pretty sure they'll still see me moving around. So I might have to be a little bit stealth in how I move. So I didn't film any of that. It was basically too dark. Although it took me absolutely ages to do it, I had plenty of room to do it. So there was no stress, there was no hoiking things around and bashing myself in the head. It was plenty of room just to move things around and set it all up. And of course, the massive advantage now is the amount of room I've got underneath the bed. It basically means everything can go under, and it is positively palatial. So I have the old school orange light on, only because I don't actually know yet how good my blackouts are from the outside. I think they're okay, but I'm not sure. But I do need to go out because I need to put the cameras on the roof now. Well, that's the cameras on, paired, and covering the front and back. So that's linked up to my CPAP battery. I could easily do it on the power station, but at the end of the day, I still take the CPAP battery and I quite like it. So it is perfect for that. Given the time, that it is now 7:30, I should probably navigate cooking my first meal. So yeah, let's crack on with that. Now my next ingredient is something quite special, and it's something we actually bought when we were in Hong Kong a few months ago. You might remember that video. It was when we travelled for an hour to go to one shop to buy something. Well, it was these. So these are proper Chinese mushrooms, dried Chinese mushrooms, and the other thing is called dried cloud ear. Now I think cloud ear is a form of mushroom, and basically you leave them both to soak, and then by magic they both come out like this. And these are both absolutely delicious. So we've got cauliflower, broccoli, courgette, Chinese mushroom, cloud ear. I've got a load of already chopped up chicken drumstick meat, and then I've got some rice down below. So we're just going to fry all this up in probably some kind of stocky soy saucy kind of sauce, and yeah, that's our dinner for tonight. I can give you a little update now on how well the magnet and the metal tape blackout is working. Well, all in all, it works okay, I would say. The metal tape has completely stuck to this part of the headlining, the main bit, but it hasn't totally stuck on the sides, and they do keep coming off. But I don't really want to Loctite it to the headliner just yet. So Mrs. Hobbies has now sewn the magnets into the blackout so they don't keep on falling off. And they do an okay job of holding up, I would say, but they're not quite as strong as I would have wanted. So unfortunately, if you touch a side wrong, the whole lot will just fall down in concertina. So that is why I'm having to put the blackout in front of my seats. Normally I prefer to have the blackout behind my seats because then you don't notice it as much. So at the minute it's okay, it will do okay. I'm out, it's blacked out, it's pretty good, I would say. But in the long term, I need to still find a better way of doing it. At least at the moment, everything we've got here now works, and we are out in the combo, and I'm loving it. Now the funny thing is, it's been so long since I've seen you. It was June when I did my last car camp. That my diet has changed many times. Not that I'm a fad dieter or anything, but in the time since you've last seen me, I think I did Huel again for a little bit, then I did a kind of Frankenstein Huel Slim Fast type calorie counting, and then I did a bit of calorie counting. And what I'm doing now isn't so much a diet, it's more of a different way of eating. Basically, where they keep telling me I've got acid reflux or slow reflux, basically I want to start experimenting by not eating the stuff that makes that worse, basically. So it's not so much a diet as such, it's more watching what I eat to see how that impacts the acid reflux, because I am having some of my old health issues come back again, and I am due to be having another biopsy on my thyroid in probably a couple of weeks, although it doesn't seem to be anything malignant or bad. They're just doing it to confirm, basically. So I thought, well, as they keep talking about acid reflux, just wait a minute. Well, that's them gone, so we can carry on. Basically what I'm doing is not eating stuff that could aggravate the acid reflux. So that's things like coffee, fizzy drinks, alcohol, tomatoes, garlic, lots of stuff that I eat and drink. Now, the alcohol and the fizzy drink, that's only once a week, so I won't be batting that on the head. But I do drink a lot of very strong coffee, so I have, as of yesterday, started to half my coffee intake, and my oh my, have I had a banging headache all day because of it. Coffee is such a powerful drug, you just don't recognize it or realize it until you try to come off it. So yeah, that's me in a minute. Basically, it's not so much a diet, it's just watching what I eat, see if that helps the acid reflux, and in turn if that helps my other health stuff that's going on. Well, now it is definitely time to tidy up, pack away, and actually have my first ever lie down on the new bed on a car camp. Well, this is actually the first time I've properly laid down on this bed in this car, and you know what, it has been absolutely lovely. I had all the lights off and just laid down on top of the sleeping bag, had my little fan on me blowing some cold air, because it is remarkably warm in here still. It is so mild, as you can tell, t-shirt. But no, it has been a really nice little half-hour lay down. But what I want to do as well, and I might not do it now, I've never looked at to see what does the whiteout look like outside when you've got a light on. So part of me wants to do it, but the other part of me thinks, well, if people can see the light, they're going to carry on seeing it all night. It makes no difference now. So I might do that when I get home and sit on the driveway and have a look at night, because if that lights up white, then that's not as good as I thought it would be. So I will have to test that. But you can still hear cars going around. I mean, it has quieted down quite a lot since we got here. It was very busy at the start, and now there's just a car every now and again. They're driving around and they're trying to find spaces. You can hear what they're doing. And actually, if I check this, we can see them. And the lighting on the cameras are actually really good here. The only other time I've used these camera setup was when I was in Otford, but that was so dark you couldn't see anything. Actually here, you can still see quite a lot. Now next week, myself and Mrs. Hobbies were supposed to be going to Amsterdam for the week, but having looked at prices, we realised Amsterdam was exceptionally expensive. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to do a bit of car camping, but on campsites. Now this is why we've bought the car tent, because as much as we like having the 4-person tent and the car, basically the 4-person tent is a bit of a pig to put up. That's why I got Ian to do it last time. But actually having a car tent will be so much cooler, because it will fit on the side of the car and it will just be perfect. So the idea is to do a couple of nights in the New Forest, which is somewhere I've always wanted to car camp. Granted, like I say, it'll be on a campsite. Then possibly 1 or 2 nights down in Dorset, and then we're going to go and see our son in Cornwall, so we'll spend a couple of nights down there as well. And then to finish it off, we'll do one last night on the way home from Cornwall. So it'll be about a week in the car basically, but on campsites, and it will be considerably cheaper than going to Amsterdam. And I think it's, well, we think it's going to be absolutely blinding. Well, I know it's a little bit risky, but I do want to go outside and see whether or not the whiteout blackout material, when illuminated from the inside, shows us white or black from the outside. Yeah, let's have a look. Well, what an absolute roaring success that was. As far as you saw, all you saw was a black screen. That's because there was absolutely no light bleed whatsoever. From this window, from the back, from the sides, the only bleed you had was coming through that side because, well, the door was open and the light was on. But I'm well impressed with that. That has made me a lot happier in terms of having, I haven't had my lights on as bright as normal. Normally I have all my lights blazing in here. This light, the other light, I sometimes use my little flex tail light as well. But tonight I've only been having this lamp on. It's very mild, 1 or 2, setting 1 or 2 out of 3. But having seen that, yeah, that reassures me massively. Well, earlier on I showed you this and asked you, what do you think this is for? Well, it's time to show you. And there you go. This is my device to how to activate the central locking on the front of the car, because I can't actually reach it without going fully into the front. But with this little thing, it makes it possible. But as for now, I'm going to get the CPAP sorted. I'm going to get in the bed and I think I'm going to go to sleep. So I will see you all in the morning. Good morning, and once again I've managed to find the world's most quietest park up. Didn't hear a thing all night, slept straight through till 5 o'clock in the morning. Then I've kind of had a couple of hours snoozing since then, and it is now 10 o'clock and I need to get up because I need to leave in about an hour's time. So yeah, but it was fantastically quiet. Even this morning, I mean, I've heard cars, some cars coming and going. I'm looking at the camera and the car park is thinning out. But no, but it was lovely. The bed was fantastic. The sleeping bag, this is supposed to be a 3-season sleeping bag, but I think it's actually a 4-season sleeping bag. But it is lovely. It is so snug, and once you're in it, you don't want to get up. Well, I didn't want to get up. I spent the last 4 hours snoozing basically. But as for now, we do need food because I am hungry, and as I was talking about yesterday with my caffeine, I've got a banging caffeine headache now, so let's crack on with breakfast and coffee. Well, we're getting there. The eggs are nearly done. Like I've often said, this pan gets a bit funny with fried eggs. I don't think it recognised the egg is there, so the cut-off keeps cutting off, which is why I tend to do kind of weird scramblets. But in the meantime, I do believe we are done. Time to eat. A lovely way to start the day. A slightly weaker than normal coffee, nice egg and mushroom rolls, bit of tom sauce. Well, this car camp has more been about seeing how everything works, testing it in the field basically. It has been a really good test of the setup, and I absolutely love the combo. It is so nice, and to have this little chair, it's like actually having a little flat. I've got my bedroom, I've got the dining area here, and now I have a kind of front room area. Obviously all the cooking stuff's on there now, but otherwise that's my little sofa chair. So it feels like I've got a definable space. And even the storage, I know I keep banging on about it, but this is my first time out in it, but the amount of storage underneath it is massive. The fact I need to sit on a stool to cook now, was before I just sit on the floor. And this is just my little footstool that I actually use to put the cameras on the roof because I can't reach the top bit otherwise. So everything just works so well, and yeah, I'm really chuffed. The bed really makes this car, to be honest. It is amazing. But anyway, right, I'm going to carry on eating. I need to have another coffee, and I've got about 23 minutes before I have to leave. Well, this has been an absolutely perfect car camp, and I couldn't have asked for a better spot, a better park up, and a better way to get back into car camping after 4 months off. But this has been perfect. The car park was quiet, a little busy to start with, but nothing to worry about. The weather was perfect. We've had a lovely walk along the river, and you know what? I am thoroughly rested. So until next time, take care.